Hi you guys, welcome to the Rubber Room. It's another exciting episode of Create with Chris Live. I love that you guys are here and watching me. I love sharing what I do, and it's stamping. So we're going to do some stamping tonight, right? I have some giveaways from last week to thank people for commenting on my video and for sharing it. Hi Sherry, welcome. And first I drew Raquel's name for sharing my video. So Raquel, you're gonna get these two cards, the old Christmas tree card made with the medley, and then this star card, this crazy star card. I love this card. So I'm going to drop both of those in the mail to you, Raquel. And then Adrian Kitty Smith, I need your snail mail address and I will send this cute little card off to you. So we are going to start off today with our product of the week. And this is a new thing that I started last week. So every Monday when I come to you, I will be sharing a new product of the week with you. Hi Patricia, thanks for watching. And that product of the week will be featured all week with different cards and some different techniques and some interesting little things to do with it. So this week our bundle is the Perfectly Plaid bundle, and it includes this Christmas tree punch and this stamp set. I absolutely love this bundle, and it is only $31.50. How amazing is that? And of course, if you spend $30 with me, I will use the hostess code 7ZHF4ANM. I will send you a wonderful tutorial packet with 15 awesome tutorials in it. And here is that hostess code for you again. And you just place your order on my website at www.rubberroom.stampinup.net. Okay? And I am going to, there are a lot of other things that are included with this suite of products, and one of them is this gorgeous plaid paper. I'll actually take this card out. This is the card we're going to make in a minute, so I'll share it with you. Isn't it pretty? I just love it. We made this card at the Creative Christmas Card class that I had on Friday, and it was a big hit with everybody. So I'm going to share with you how to make that. And because we did it in class, I have all of my little things prepared here in my baskets and my envelope. So your envelope is going to contain these pieces. I'll actually turn you down. You can see my really, really messy work area. And so just hang on one second, okay? We'll get you down here. Okay, see, it truly is a messy, messy work area, isn't it? I have a lot of things I want to show you, so there's stuff everywhere. So I am going to start off with my envelope, and this envelope, we're going to have to bring it back over here. There, much better. This envelope contains everything you need to make this card. So when you come in for a class, you'll get an envelope just like this, and it'll have pieces in it, and you can even stamp your envelope if you want to. So, and I think we'll do that today. So what you're going to do is, the first thing we're going to do is take our piece of gold foil, and we're going to emboss it using the Hammered Metal 3D embossing folder. So let's bring our big shot in here. See if we have some room for it here. And I'm going to use my base plate, and I'm going to put my copper foil into my embossing folder, and I want the words down. I want Stampin' Up! Down because of the way I want it to emboss, so that it looks like a real piece of hammered metal. I'm going to put that on top of my base plate, and then I'm going to put this purple plate right on top of it. That's the sandwich that I want to use with this embossing folder. And then I'm just going to run it through and let the embossing folder do all of the Big Shot do all of the work for me. We'll get that out of the way. See how that gives it that hammered metal look? Isn't that gorgeous? I just love that look. So we'll get Big Shot out of the way. And I have used my tree punch and already stamped a couple of the trees out of the gold foil paper. The gold foil paper just looks so amazing with the plaid paper. So I'm going to take a little piece of scrap paper. I can actually do it on this scrap paper. And some shaded spruce ink. And I'm going to just hold my fingers on either side of the top of that ink pad and press down. That's going to lift my ink pad up. So I'm just going to grab it there like a compact and flip it and slide it closed. And that way I don't have ink all over my fingers. No big mess. And I'm just going to, because these pads are really juicy, I am just going to tap lightly with it 3 times because I don't want to get ink all over my black. I just want it on my stamp. So I'm going to tap very gently 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to stamp my tree onto my Whisper White cardstock. And I'm going to do it again. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stamp right at the bottom of my envelope. That will give them a little bit of an indication as to a little surprise that's going to be coming in for them, right? How about that? Okay, and then I'm going to actually stamp some words on here. And my sentiment says, "May this special season be wrapped in love and joy." And I'm going to do the same thing. Just tap lightly on there. I'm going to put it on my piece of scrap paper. And that piece we're actually going to use a framelit to cut those words out with. Let me see, I of course didn't bring that, so hold on and I will grab it and be right back. It wouldn't be a video of me if I didn't forget something, right? Okay, that was a quick one. So, we'll bring our Big Shot back in. And for this one, I am going to use my magnetic plate. And I happen to have a plate on top of it that is for really intricate dies, but let's see if we can make it work on this one. It's for dies with a lot of little pieces to be punched out. It's my precision plate. So I think it will work on this one. Okay. It did. So there is my sentiment for it. And we'll move this Big Shot back out of the way. Okay, now we have all of our pieces, and we are going to take our punch, our little tree punch, the snowman tree punch. I'm going to unlock it, and I'm going to put my tree in, line it up so I can see exactly where it's going. And then I'm going to punch. I'm going to punch away from me so I don't get those fatty little pads of my hand in there. There we go. Okay, now we just have to assemble. And I am going to take my snail adhesive. And I'm going to start with my hammered metal piece. And I'm going to put that one on there first. And I'm just going to put that right in the middle of my card. I don't normally use olive snail all the way around my card, but when I'm using a piece that's embossed, I really want it to stick good. So let me make sure I have my card going the right way. And I'm going to start with this piece right in the middle. And get it centered for you. And then I'm going to take my plaid piece, and I'm going to put my plaid piece kind of kitty wampus. So I'm going to kind of make it go like this. I'm going to pop my sentiment up with some dimensionals. That'll give it a lot of added texture to it. I'm just going to put this right here across the bottom. This is one of my favorite stamp sets because you can do so many different things with it, and it's so cute. And that Christmas plaid is so traditional. And then I'm going to place my gold foil trees down. And you can really place these anywhere you want to place them. I'm going to go kind of up here. Ooh, and on my sweater, because I like that on my sweater look, right? And maybe just up a little bit more with that one. And then I'm going to put the one I punched out. I'm going to pop it up with a dimensional. Or two. You can never have too many risers behind your trees. I'm just going to kind of slide that under there. Okay, so that's kind of what your card is going to look like right now. And then we have this great gold or green ribbon with that gold through it. That gold is really super shiny and fun. So my customers often complain about bow making. So I like to make their bows for them so they're ready when they come and in their envelope, and it's a real very appreciated little treat for them. So my little glue dot there. I don't want them stressed because that takes all the fun out of stamping. So I'm going to put my ribbon on there and then just kind of pull it up a little bit so you can see my sentiment there. Okay, quick and easy. Those of you that came to class last week got to make one or two of these depending on whether you're on my team or not. So real quick and easy. And again, this is our product of the week, and it is the Perfectly Plaid bundle. Comes with this stamp set and this punch. And there are a lot of other items that come in this suite of products, but we're just really kind of focusing on these two items this week. Okay, so we're gonna get this out of the way, and if you like and comment and share and do all those fun things, spread me around a little bit with your friends, you could win some of these cards next week. Okay, so now I'm gonna share with you the little project that we did at our team meeting last week. Margarita did a little demonstration with it, and you couldn't really see it too well because of the way that I had positioned the camera. So I'm going to share that with you. This is a suite of products called the Christmas Time Suite. It comes with this really, really cute gold bracelet and two charms. This charm has a rose on it, and this one actually says Stampin' Up on it. I actually have a workshop that I'm going to be doing with some grandmothers and their granddaughters with this one, where they're going to come and make some Christmas cards and some Christmas tags. This actually comes as part of the set. The set right now is only available to demonstrators, but it will be available to our customers on an while supplies last basis during the month of November. So if you want to get that, that's a great opportunity to do that. It comes with a set of framelits, and it actually has 2 more framelits in there that we'll be using today, and then a 2-step stamp set. So you have this beautiful rose, and then these are pieces that stamp right inside that rose. And then there also is a pack of Designer Series paper that goes with it. And you can buy these products individually, or you can buy them all bundled. So your Designer Series paper, you have one gorgeous piece that looks like this. There's 3 different designs, and they are on both sides. So this one has little pine cones and berries. And then this piece here is actually one more of the framelits, and it goes right over top of this flower. So it will actually cut out that flower with the pine cones. Let's see if I can get it up there. See how it does that? Lines right up on there. And you can easily cut that flower right out. And then this piece of paper it comes with, and this is actually like a cherry cobbler with gold in it. It's so beautiful. And then it has this beautiful holly berry swirls on the back of it. And then here's some more roses. They're little coral roses. I love that little white rose there. And then this has a great green motif on the back of it. So you can get the pack of paper that goes with it. And here are just a few, put that on there so I don't lose it. Here's one of the cards that we made last week with it. We just embossed a sentiment on the cherry cobbler, and then used the framelits to cut out some gold foil and added a little bit of vanilla ribbon with gold foil around the edges of it. Super pretty and easy to do. This one we used the I used the framelits and cut out that beautiful floral piece that I just showed you, and then put the sentiment right on top of that, the rose, so you get kind of just the greenery around it. I used some gold foil paper here that I embossed with the 3D Scripty embossing folder, and then a little bit of the gold ribbon down here, and again some of that green Designer Series paper in the background. And then this one here where we kind of fancy cut off the edge of that flower, and there's a little bit of this framelit here in the background in the white there, and these little gold accents. Aren't those so adorable? They come in 3 different sizes too. So, and then a little bit of the gold ribbon up here. So absolutely the super easy set to work with because everything coordinates, and I love the gold. The metallic is really, really in this year. So I have a lot of friends that send out Christmas cards that have family pictures in them, and those are so adorable. And I have a lot of friends that send out cards that have gift certificates in them. So last week at our team meeting, this is something that we made. And you can put a family photo in it, or you can put a gift card in it. You're just going to slide it open like that. So whatever you want can go right there. If it's a gift card, if you just want to write a cute sentiment, or if you want to put a family picture in there, you can do that. So I'm going to share with you how we made this. Okay? It will be quick and easy. And I will put the measurements on the top of this post. But for this card, we are going to use this piece of Mossy Meadow cardstock, and it is cut 5.5 by 8.5. This score line is at 1/2 inch, and this score line is at 4.5 inches. Okay, and this is going to fold up just like this. So what we have then is this piece of cherry cobbler paper, and this piece of cherry cobbler paper is cut at 5 1/4 and 3 3/4. What I'm going to do is set this piece of paper right on top of my Mellow Moss piece of paper. I'm going to center it between the two edges here so that it's centered between those two folded scored edges. Okay? And then I'm going to close this up. And I'm going to take my Crop-A-Dile and just put a hole right in the center there. Wherever you think the center is, you're just going to hold it and punch that hole in there. Okay? And I'm going to take this white piece of paper and tape it onto this cherry cobbler piece. This white piece of Whisper White paper is 3.5 by 4. And remember, this is the piece you're going to put your gift card holder on, or your family photo. So I'm just going to put it towards the end with the hole. And you just want to kind of center it. So I have mine centered right there on there. Okay? And then, before I tape this down, I am going to, I have a piece of the gold ribbon here, and that is 16 inches. So what I'm going to just fold, I'm going to push my gold ribbon through the front of my Mellow Moss piece of cardstock. I'm going to turn this piece upside down. Okay? And I'm going to put my ribbon through there and fold it over so I've got it laying like this. Okay? And then my gold ribbon is going to go through and out. Okay, so essentially what I have is this. So that my ribbon goes through the bottom of my cherry cobbler piece and the top of my Mellow Moss piece. Okay? And then I'm just going to put a little bit of tape along this edge here. I'm going to use some sticky or some tear tape. And just add it across that bottom edge there. I'm going to pull the back off. Well, maybe I am. There we go. And just gonna get my little card sitting in there, and I'm gonna adhere that down. So I have that little 1/2 inch piece folded in, and I'm gonna put the top right on there. Okay? And now I'm just gonna take my cherry cobbler piece and stuff it down inside there. Hold both of your pieces of ribbon. So I have my ribbon on the top and then my ribbon on the back. And then I'm just going to slide that piece right down inside my card. Okay? And then I can pull it right out and slide it back in. Okay, so that's how it works. For the top of it, you're going to take some Designer Series paper and tape it on there. You do not want to tape it over where your ribbon is. So we're going to avoid that part, and we're going to avoid that part by putting our tape here. So our tape is going to go right there, and then we're going to be sure that we're not putting any ribbon on that spot. And you can use this side of your paper too if you want, but I'm going to go with this on the back of it. And I'm just going to center it up here and stick it down. Because I did not put tape right here, that will come right out. Okay? I'm just going to tie it in a little bow there. You can do a little bow, you can do a little knot. So we'll just give it a little tie there. Make it look all pretty. Okay, and then I have a sentiment that I used this framelit piece that coordinates with the stamp set. And I'm just going to stamp, I already punched that out. So I'm going to stamp the words in here that say, "May this Christmas fill your heart with warmth and love." I think that's a great sentiment. So remember, just tap very lightly. 1, 2, 3. And because it's photopolymer, I can tell I'm going to get it straight and right in the center of my piece. Okay. Close that back up before I set something in it. And I am going to put some dimensionals on the back of this so that it gets puffed up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to let that dry for just a minute. And I did take a piece of that gorgeous Designer Series paper and cut out one of those frames that you didn't really want to see me fussy cut all of that. So I just cut out one of those pieces, and that's going to make just a gorgeous piece to add right to the front of it. I'm going to put that one on dimensionals too. Get it all sticking up there. And then I'm even going to add some of these little gold flecks to it because I really love those little gold gems. So we'll take our dimensional backs off. Just sort of situate this so it looks real pretty right there. And we'll put our dimensionals on the back of our sentiment. And put that down in the corner. I think I got that straight. Maybe that's straight. Oh, nope, that was not straight. Wow. There we go. So that's what it's going to look like. I'll get my heavy duty ribbon scissors and just cut that. And there we go. So it's a gift card holder or a photo card that you can make. Just pulls out right like that. And then goes right back in. Quick and easy card to make. And with all of those great products that coordinate together, you just can't go wrong with it. So the other one that we made was, I'm gonna move these over here. Get myself a little more organized here for you. Trash everywhere. Okay, so we did this little pillow box. I guess I should put some adhesive on there. There we go. And looks like this. Okay, real quick and easy. And we're going to use our framelits to cut these gold pieces. I went to get a piece from there. So we are going to bring this in, put our gold foil on top of our precision plate, and add these two pieces to it. And I probably should have turned this machine around. It would have been a lot easier to cut them on this side. So this one is really a tight fit with the precision plate because these have lots of little scrolly pieces that that you use to, and so you want to get a little bit tighter of a sandwich than you normally would. Okay, so we have these two great pieces. And this piece you can see has the gold paper on the inside of it. So I'm just going to take my little rolly tool. And I find when I put this foam piece that comes with my little rolly tool inside this box, that my little pieces that come out stay inside here. I had a friend over, Jacqueline, and she shared that little tip with me. So you want to keep your piece of foil paper inside your framelit and just roll over it. And that way you don't scratch your foil paper and you can get all those little tiny pieces out of there. Okay? I think there's one right in here. I'll use my pokey tool to get that one out. Okay. And almost. There we go. So I have just one or two little spots here that I want to poke out. That one goes in the background. Okay, so you have that great kind of scroll decorative piece for the end of it. And then we have this kind of little framelit edge that we're going to use. And I'm just going to do the same thing. Roll this across it a couple times, and it will get all of those pieces out of the middle. And the kind of stubborn ones you can poke out with your little pokey tool. And this also, see how it keeps all of my little pieces in there as opposed to flying around my desk and then getting stuck on something else. So we'll put that away. And then we have these words that we are going to put on that same little framelit piece that we punched out. And these words actually say, wishing you the gifts of this season, peace and joy. Okay, so we're going to use some of our new metallic ink. This is the Gold Delicata ink. And it'll go with our gold trim on our paper. And again, the same thing. You just want to go lightly on your ink pad. And because they're photopolymer, you get a really good stamp right in the middle. I had some fuzz. There we go. So you get a really good stamp right in the middle. And again, I'm going to let that sort of dry for just a minute. And I am going to, I want a little one of these. So I'm going to go and grab that. Okay. So I'm going to grab that, and I'm just going to take my paper snips and trim right around one of these gorgeous little flowers in here. And I think I'll just take this one right here. This designer series paper is so wonderful. You actually, of course, have stamps in this stamp set that you can do some stamping with, but this is a quick and easy way to share it and to show you just how amazing that designer series paper is. And I love the designer series paper. In fact, I actually have a stamp class coming up on Sunday the 20th from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's called DSP and Me. And DSP is for designer series paper. And in the class, we're going to be sharing how to use your designer series paper. Actually, I'm doing this class once a month on a weekend so that those people that work can come, and those people who don't like to drive at night can come. Anybody can come in the middle of the afternoon on a Sunday or a Saturday when their husbands are home watching football and sports. So this Sunday, or the Sunday the 20th, for our first one, I am going to be doing a one sheet wonder where I will give everybody a piece of 12 by 12 paper that's all cut up into different sizes, and we will make cards with it. So you'll use your whole piece of paper to make a whole stack of cards with. They'll be very duplicatable, so you can take the pattern home with you and use it for the designer series paper that you might be hoarding at home. So we're going to do that on the 20th. And then the next class we have for DSP and me, we will be making some bags and boxes and fun gift giving ideas with it. So that might be something you want to check out, and you can find my class schedule and calendars on my website or my blog if you're a blogger. Okay, so we have now our little flowers all cut out. So I'm going to take my DSP, and again, you can use this on either side because it is just that gorgeous, right? And I'm just going to cut up the middle of it. We do have a banner tag punch, so you can use the punch if you have the punch and you're a punch person. I think I had the punch out for my class because they like to use punches and tools, but I won't go and get it because I've forgotten enough stuff this evening. I know if I came here and actually had everything, you guys would be going, oh my gosh, what happened to Chris? Because I always think I have everything, but it never really works out that way. But that's okay because it's close at hand. So I'm just going to cut some little banner edges in this, and then I'm going to fold up my box. We sell these boxes and they're so cute for little gifts. So I'm going to fold this side down, and I know this side is going to be the top because it has that little finger hole in it. So we want to put that on the top, or close that one last. And we'll close up the other side. And again, if you're going to put something in it, fill it before you do this. And you could put a ribbon around it to hold it if you wanted to also. But I've got my box closed. And I want this to be the part of the box that's away from me. I don't want you to see that when you look at it like you did on this one. I think that doesn't really look finished. So I probably will take that off and move it to the other side. But just so it has a smoother, more finished look. Okay, now I'm going to start with putting this piece of designer series paper down, and I'm just putting one strip of snail adhesive in the middle of it, and then I'm just going to put it right in the middle of my box, so it's just going to adhere there. And then I am going to take this little piece of trim that we cut out of that gold foil paper, and I want that to go right there. So I'm going to put some nail adhesive right along the top part of that. And you could, if you prefer, use some glue dots there. But I'm just going to put my snail right at the top of it. And because I only put my tape in the middle of it, I can just slide it right underneath the edge. So I'm just going to slide it right under there. And to get it, I want it to go right about where my circles are. And then I'm just going to press my tape down. Okay, so now I have that great little foil edge to it. Gives it a little bit of a bling there. Haha. And then I'm going to take my piece of designer series paper that has that cherry cobbler. I think it is just gorgeous with that gold running through it. So I'm going to put some adhesive on there, and I'm going to just tape my gold ribbon to the bottom of it so that it'll stick out. And then I'm just going to trim it off. I want to make sure I get it straight on there. So I'm just going to trim my edges so that they're even with my designer series paper. Okay, so you have that really nice kind of finished look there. That would have been really pretty with that little piece on the bottom of it too. So I'm just going to add that there. Okay, I'm having a hard time getting it straight when I'm looking at it upside down. Okay. There we go. So that is there. And I am going to put my little flower that you guys watched me so patiently as I trimmed it. Put my little flower right on top here. And then this piece I'm going to put down here because I think that that just kind of really dresses it up. So I'm going to put some adhesive on there. Now you can, if you prefer, you can use some glue dots in some of the bigger pieces here. It would fit underneath there. But I'm just gonna use my adhesive and go right there with it. And then I'm gonna take my sentiment and put some adhesive on the back of that. And it's gonna go right in the middle. Okay, how pretty is that, right? I love it. So 2 quick and easy projects that you can do. Again, this stamp set is called the Christmas Time Rose, and it's only available in October to demonstrators. And then in November, it will be available to everybody. This is a great product if you wanted to join during the month of October. This is a great product to put into your starter kit because it's just gorgeous. Okay, let me turn you guys back up and see who's here with me. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, Raquel's watching. Congratulations, Raquel. You were the winner for sharing. So, oh, you're late. That's okay. You didn't miss much. Let's see if I can. Gosh, we're all over the place here today. Oh, my goodness. I'm not even close to being in there, am I? There. I don't know why that was so hard. And Debbie's watching. Thanks for watching, Debbie. These are actually 2 of the projects that we made at our team meeting. So if you are on our team, you already got to enjoy those. And Raquel is on our team, but she lives far away. So now she has a little in-person tutorial that she can watch and catch up with. So thanks for watching, Carol. Thanks for watching, everybody. I can't see all of your names here. You're scrolling, so I can't see everybody. But thank you for watching, and I appreciate it. Please feel free to share this video and leave me a comment so I know that you were here and you might win some Christmas cards. Okay? Thanks, everybody, and I'll see you next week right here at 7 o'clock for Create with Chris Live. Bye-bye. Have a great week, and be sure to watch out for our product of the week being featured. Bye-bye.